Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Excited. It's going down. We are back. I know you guys missed us. Shoot, I miss me. You know what I'm saying? I miss being in front of y'all. Yurt? It's going down. I don't know if we got a chance to put the Christmas video up. I don't think we did a Merry Christmas video.
We did not.
No. So I'm gonna jump back and say Merry Christmas to everyone.
Man, that is
And
over.
Happy New Year's is on the way. But yes, Static Flow Podcast, your people is back.
Eve.
That's right.
Dope, right?
All right. That's dope stuff. All right. Your team is back. You already know what it is. Static Flow Podcast. For you guys that's been keeping up with us, you already know where we at. If you haven't been keeping up with us, we are Facebook, The Static Flow Podcast, Instagram, The Static Flow Podcast. And you can check out all 18 episodes on the YouTube right now, Static Flow Podcast. And thank you for joining us for episode number.
You saying it's 19, but that number don't sit right with me. But it's fine. We'll go with it for right now.
We're gonna go with
19.
it for right now. All right. Well, I'll check in the midst of things, but definitely the final episode for 2020.
Yeah, man.
Crazy. You already know who I am. I'm your host,
Co-host Derek.
AKA, you already know it's right there at the bottom, along with my beautiful host with the Mizzost.
Tika.
You know what I'm saying? And we back up in here, man. How you feel?
I'm tired.
All right, she's tired, y'all. She's tired. She's ready to get to the New Year's party, I guess, and turn up. She ready to get to the party.
Right on that couch.
She ready to get to the party and turn. Nothing spectacular?
It's nothing to
Let's do some fireworks. Can we get arrested for fireworks? Let's do some fireworks in the backyard.
Our HOA probably not having.
You think they're not gonna let us get in with that right there?
Nah.
Yes. All right. So yes, episode 19. This is 19. Okay. All right. So
I told you about doing that when we on camera. You can do that
it's
some
all
other time.
good. I mean, but we never think to check until we right here at this point.
True.
So it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
This is a special episode. Tell them what we're doing on this episode.
All right, so we're not doing to get it off your chest. We don't have a topic today, but we just want to do a recap of 2020 because everybody knows 2020 has been a damn doozy. It has been something else. It's been a lot of stuff. It's been some good stuff through all of the craziness and the bad stuff. It's been some bright spots. So we just want to do a recap.
Good and bad.
Also,
And
this
the
is
ugly.
When is that dude? I just started following him too. Don't judge me because I just want to know when he was coming up. When is the dude? What's his name? Skills, who do the wrap up? The wrap
up. Yeah, the wrap up usually happens right on New Year's Day.
Okay.
So he usually drops it right on the first.
That's gonna be good. He got a lot of
Friday.
content. He got a lot of stuff to go with.
That joint might be 15 minutes long. That joint might be 15 minutes long this year, son. Like, good gracious.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely shout out to Skills. I think he's from out there, that VA.
I think you're Virginia, right?
Yeah, that
Richmond
VA
or something
area,
like
man. Because, and that crazy, your claim to fame is wrapping up each year in a song.
So, I wonder how long it take him to do that. Like, do he wait all the way to like the last week of December?
Take those
and
notes.
Then he do it?
He take those notes and then he eventually, hit that studio. He's probably in the studio right now.
I'm sure he is.
Think about it. Wrapping it up.
Yeah, thank you.
You feel me? Yeah.
All right, so listen. It's no real format. I do have some questions. If our conversation veers off, that's totally fine. But this is just to get our juices flowing and y'all juices flowing.
Get your juices.
Throw your comments in there for some of the questions that we ask because we want to know.
Apple juice.
No. All right, come on. Let's kick it off, right?
Whatever.
First question.
All right, what we talking about?
So everybody know the pandemic happened. Everybody was in the house, couldn't go nowhere. No
COVID-19.
clubs, no concerts, no nothing. So what happened? The Versus battles.
The Versus
was born in 2020.
What I'm saying? But yo, listen, Timberland, Swiss Beats, shout out to them. Like,
that was like a genius idea. That was good.
And to think about it, like, it all spawned from them two hitting each other up randomly one day and saying, "Hey, let's get on Instagram. I'm gonna hit you up and let's just play some of our beats back and forth on Instagram."
Yep.
They got such a buzz from that somebody was like, "Hey, y'all need to do that with some other producers."
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then Premier and Pete Rock, I think it was a couple other different producers. RZA, I think jumped in there and they went from producers doing it to like, "Hey, let's do this for music in general."
And Versus was born.
And then Versus was born, and we've had like some
amazing ones,
great musical moments. What's your favorite versus
You
moment.
already, if you know me, what you think I'm gonna
I mean,
say?
of course, Brandy and Monica.
Yes,
100%.
that just took me all the way back. I was singing all the songs.
Yeah,
like that
she was
that
trying
was,
to sing all the songs.
I can hold a note now. I might not
You
be
can
the
hold
best
it
singer.
in
I
your
can
hand.
hold it.
Right, you hold it in your hand. That's it. Good as it
But
gets.
yeah, that was the best joint for me. That's the one. Hold up.
What?
It's kind of a tie.
The
Because I was feeling my girl Erykah Badu and Jill Scott.
okay,
that
there
was
we
the
go.
joint for me. That was those two. Those was the best joints. What was yours? I already know what you gonna say. Jeezy.
You know what I'm saying? The Jeezy and Gucci man. I think that was probably my top joint. Big Jeezy fan. I like Gucci, but if I had to stack them up, I'm a Jeezy fan first. That one was big. I did like I'm a Rick Ross fan, so I did like the Ross and 2 Chainz joint. I thought that was dope. Brandy and Monica.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope for R&B.
Who would you go against? Because I love DMX. Who you go against?
It was
I
him
like
and
that
Snoop.
one.
That's
that
one
was a
too.
good
That
one.
was a good one too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That was a good one too.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see who they got coming up next. I know we're still waiting on Ashanti and Keisha
I
Cole.
do want to see that because that's going to
But
be good.
I'm ready to see the group join. I'm ready for Escape SWV. Let's make it happen. I'm ready for that one. Let's get that one on the map
that
right
might be
there.
something. That might be
Drake
something.
and Wayne.
No.
I'm ready for that one. Cash Money versus Young Money. Let's do it.
Oh my
Ready
God.
to see it.
All right.
Birdman. What's this joint?
Yep.
How you do it?
All right. All right, so while we talking about like celebrities and all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff, who was the most annoying celebrity this year? Who was over the top, doing too much, can't take it? Because I got mine.
I got a mixture of people with them.
No,
Kind of got
it's
mixed
no.
emotions.
Because we got to do the most. For me,
thought-
Kanye. I cannot stand Kanye West. He's annoying. And then he tried to run for president.
Yeah,
Like,
Kanye sticks
have a
out.
seat.
Kanye sticks out.
He's
He's at the
irritating.
top, and then I'm gonna say Tory Lanez was in there this year. He did a lot this year. Tory Lanez did a lot. He was on a good path for a second with the quarantine radio thing, but
He's
that
so
spilled
corny, though. He's
that
so
spilled
corny.
into a whole nother thing, and him rolling into the Megan thing. Like, so Tory made a lot of noise that
Yeah.
was like good turn bad to annoying.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
so I'm gonna say Tory. Still my guy, Tory. I love the Tory Lanez music. He make hit records. The boy is nice with the hit records. We got to give it to him.
Well, that kind of leads into this next
Dope
question.
joint.
What's the most overrated celebrity story this year?
And
Because
that
when you
rolls
said
right into Tory.
I don't want to hear another thing about
Who shot Megan in the foot.
I don't want to hear no more about it because ain't nobody
Meg.
saying nothing. and
Meg,
they
you
just
still the
keep
girl, but
doing subliminals. I don't want no more.
like,
don't bring it in 2021 at all.
Your boy that does Hollywood Unlocked. What's
Jason
his
Lee?
name? Jason Lee. You know, he gets all the inside stuff, and he talked about what happened, and Kylie Jenner. The reason why they left Kylie's crib is because Kylie actually kicked them out of her house. Like, yo, look, y'all doing too much. Y'all got to go. And the story's gone now from did Tory shoot her or her best friend, whoever her
Kelsey.
best friend was. So now the story's going back and forth that she did it. So you
And
really
this
don't
year,
know.
Her best friend got a rap song. And it's just all of them.
But
Put
you
them
got
away.
to, you got to use it. You got to use it. If this your time to blow up, you got to use it because she got a booking information out and everything. She's starting to do bookings and shows.
No.
So
No.
you got to use it. What you got?
What y'all think the most overrated celebrity story was? I'm
Yeah,
wondering
make
if we
sure-
missed
yeah.
something because
Yeah,
them
comment.
the two
Please drop it in the comment right
that
now.
came to mind. Like, I
Yeah.
was just like, I don't want to
Drop it in the comment. But right now, Tory and Megan is number one, and that's going to roll over into 2021. So
No.
Yeah, it is.
We're
It's on the
me
way.
and you are saying this. We're leaving that in 2020.
it's
We're
rolling
leaving
over.
it
That's
in
gonna roll over
2020.
because the case and the court case gonna happen in 2021. So it's definitely roll over minutes for that one. You know what I'm saying? So roll over minutes. What else we got?
All right. What's the most memorable moment for the culture this year? Like, what's something that happened that was just like outside of Versus? Because I will say Versus was big for the culture.
Me getting married July 2nd. I think that was one of the biggest moments for the culture. I thought that was pretty big. Getting married
Usually
to my
I would
queen.
tell them shut the hell up, but that's
Getting
good.
married to my queen. So it's big business right
Okay,
there.
so
That's
the
big
question, so we
talk.
could just say what's the biggest thing that
Big
happened to you
business.
in 2020? Us getting married.
Yes.
Okay.
Sit right there.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? It's huge. It's huge. It's humongous.
Oh my God!
It's overwhelming.
All right. What's the newsworthy event that had the most impact this year? Now, we can spend so much time on this because there's so many that had impact this
And
year.
a lot of them start with Trump. So I don't.
Well, COVID was big, obviously.
Trump,
COVID.
I think Trump wore some ass is bigger than COVID. I think he's worse than COVID.
First of all, Trump had something to do with COVID because he didn't tell us until March. Because remember, in January and February, he was like, "It's fake. It's a hoax. It'll go away.
Not coming over here.
Da, da, da." So
everything's under control.
Yeah.
Everything's under control.
But COVID was a huge story, obviously, and it's going to continue to be in 2021.
I got a question.
We don't. Oh shit! Yes.
Why is it 19? Why did they pick that number?
Because that's when it started, 2019.
Okay, I got it.
Yes.
Wow, damn. I just learned that. I was like, why did they pick the number 19?
It was COVID 2019.
So if it would have happened this year, it would have been COVID 20.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned.
Baby, you so
I
special
just learned.
sometimes.
I'm like, I was wondering. I was like, yo, why they 19 this thing? What is this? What is the connection with 19? Okay, all right. I take that one. I take that one.
Oh my God! All right, another drink.
I'll take that one.
Of course, Black Lives Matters that blew up. The protests.
Hashtag baby.
George Floyd.
Still going on right now.
Breonna Taylor.
Still going on. Still looking for justice.
All of that stuff just
still looking for justice.
It was big
right
from like what, April to July. Those was like the real intense months.
Major.
Yeah, so that was
Black Lives Matter. We still fighting it right now, man. Still going on right now as we speak, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What else
but
you
definitely
got?
That was major, and definitely I got to big up DC, putting that sign in the middle of their city. And big up to Raleigh for stepping up.
What Raleigh have downtown?
No more racism.
In racism.
In racism, yes. Yeah. So, big up to Raleigh right here, home plate, So just big up to the cities that stepped in and really showed it. Charlotte, I remember Charlotte.
Yeah, I think they did something.
Yeah, Charlotte put something down too. I think they did the Black Lives Matter too. So big up to all the cities. That was big for 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Next to COVID. I put that over COVID.
And then the other news story was Trump didn't get reelected.
Yeah, definitely can't skip that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So we got him out of there,
Boy.
And you know what?
Kicking and screaming, but
I'm just so curious to see what happens on January 19th, 20th. Because that's when the inauguration is.
He's not coming out. He's not coming out. They're going to have to go in there.
He needs to, because all other presidents, they sit down, they welcome the new president. They have you don't think he's doing none of that? He's not doing none of it?
He's not coming out. Okay? They got to go in there and get him. He's not coming out.
Oh my God. That's terrible.
You about to lose your.
Anyway. All right. What's a binge show that kept y'all glued to the TV? So everybody been in the house. They ain't had no choice but to get into some shows, some documentaries and stuff. What did we watch? What was we really into?
We didn't get a chance. I can say we got a chance to binge show because both of us were blessed to still be working. So you were home working,
weekends,
and I was still going to my job. Just like COVID. I mean, I think I took maybe like 2 weeks off when COVID first hit, and after that, I was going to my job. But I mean, we always watch stuff anyway. But I don't think we jumped or binged in anything during the whole COVID process. I don't think we did any. I don't think we found a show.
We started watching Girlfriends over again, y'all.
Now but we're doing that. We're in that right now.
Like, but that's 2020. That's when we start binge watch. We watch it every night before we go to bed.
Yeah, we get about 2, 3, or 4 episodes in.
And
but it was late 2020.
It doesn't matter. It's still 2020.
You know what I'm saying?
Also, people was watching Tiger King. I watched the first episode of that, and I just didn't.
What is
really
it about?
Get into
I don't even know what it's about.
It's like a docu-series. It's like a I'm not gonna say reality. It's like a documentary about this man. I think he was in Florida. He used to just have a tiger park, and it was a controversy behind a lady who thinks she killed her husband. It was just it was wild. It was like drugs involved, and people was going to jail.
That was hot news.
Yeah, he in jail right now, and they saying that was a big joint. Yeah.
I don't.
You don't remember that? But what else?
I didn't gravitate to that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Nothing else. We was ready for Snowfall. Power's back.
Yeah,
Ghost.
Yeah,
Tyreek's doing his thing. But
okay.
All
right. Moving on. What was the best name from 2020?
Name? Mm-hmm. Name.
What's the name that came from 2020?
I have no idea.
What they be calling the white people that be doing too much?
Oh, Karen. The Karen joint. Nickname. All right, Karen, we in.
They don't like that either.
Yeah,
let me tell you something.
They get tight.
Do you know some of them had the audacity to compare the name Karen to to nigga, saying nigga?
Nah,
yes,
come
they
on,
did.
y'all.
They really went that
come
far.
On,
they
y'all.
said, yeah.
Like, I can see the other word, when we say that one, that might match up to that.
Yeah. But what's the man version of Karen? Did we ever come to a conclusion as a culture what to call?
We need to Ken. It need to be Ken. Ken and Karen. Ken and Karen.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I'm with that. Let's match them up.
All right. What's the biggest breakup of 2020? Who broke up that we did not think that they would ever go and do that? I mean, I'm not surprised. Tyrese getting a divorce.
Yeah, Tyrese getting a divorce.
But
They was only married,
irritating.
what, 2 years? 4 years?
I think 5. I think he said 5 years.
Damn.
But Tyrese,
Tyrese, we got love for you. But baby boy
he
classics.
just seems like a lot.
Fast and Furious. Boof. But I don't know. We don't know what the quirks are. Something's happening.
Yeah, he
Okay?
seems like
Something's
a
a
lot.
must. But I'm not going to blame it all on you because you've been married twice. Could be the women. Could be the women. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Could be something going on you wasn't feeling. You just ain't know.
Whatever.
Or you could have got trapped. You could have been like, you know what? She pregnant. I'm just go ahead and lock in and see what happens.
First of all,
You know what I mean?
what's the next question?
We don't know. We don't know. We don't
All
know.
right. So what's the most surprising couple of 2020? Who was you like, yo, they together?
Kind of upset me a little bit. Rihanna, got linked in with the boy ASAP. Rocky.
I don't know how I feel
she
about
was.
that.
Yeah. Rihanna's on the list. She's on the list. The top 10 hot Hollywood joints out here.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Common and Tiffany Haddish caught me off guard too. I just wouldn't think.
Definitely.
Weird.
What the hell? You just you wouldn't never put them two together because Common. When Common and Erykah Badu was together,
That made sense. Yeah.
That match, that made sense. You know what I'm saying?
And I know we going off of what we think who they are.
Yeah.
But
Tiffany might be deep. She might be deep. She might be. She might have rhymes. She might be spitting poetry. That stuff Common like she might be on the low with that. So we don't know.
Oh my god.
She might be nice on the low. We don't even know. So shout out to Tiffany Haddish and
Thank you.
Common though.
All right, what was the biggest song? 2020, biggest joint. Because I think we gonna disagree. Because I think it was Savage.
Savage is up there, but I think when WAP dropped the wet joint for the ladies, Cardi B and Meg, I think that took that spot. Because
why? I don't see why.
I don't know. I just feel like it did. I mean, you heard Savage, but like the record number breaking things that WAP did, you didn't hear that for Savage.
Well, see, being
what I'm
a success
saying?
ain't only about the number of records you sell. It's about how you
WAP
transcend
song went
audiences.
Crazy.
What type? Because look, Savage Drink. How many times we hear that song over and over because of TikTok, because of the dance that was associated with it?
So for me, it could be a tie. It could be a tie. I think they are two of the biggest, songs. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? But it's a toss up between those two.
Yeah.
I would say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to the Beehive.
All right, thank you. What's the biggest rapper 2020? Shut up.
To me, Lil Baby. I think Lil Baby stepped up this year. One of my favorite new rap artists from the new dudes out there doing their thing. He made great records, great storytelling records. He made a record for the Black Lives Matter movement,
Yeah, I do like
the
that
bigger
song.
picture.
That's the one that Jace be rapping on.
Yeah, like he really he got in there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I think Lil Baby did his thing. The Baby was cooking, but I think Lil Baby, just feature wise, song wise, I think he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? So Lil Baby to me, I think he's the biggest rapper.
You ain't gonna say Meg Thee
came out.
Stallion? Did she come out 2020?
Nah, Meg was already kind of. I mean, both of them were out a little bit 2019, but Meg had song success where Lil Baby had album success.
But okay,
So
and
I-
I'm not gonna
I
disagree with
matched
that
that
because
up
I don't know.
different.
But didn't Meg put an album out this year or no? Did she just put an album out?
This is her first album that just dropped, the Body Yachty joint.
And she
The Body Yachty record and all that. This is her first real album. Everything else was a mixtape or EP.
was they talking about how did that do? I don't know if that did.
I don't
that
even know
people
what
was
the numbers
talking.
did. They was and that's what I'm saying. Make you wonder, because a lot of people didn't receive the album too well. A lot of people think that, and they were talking about it on a podcast, that they think Megan is switching too poppy too fast, and she's not doing that slow crawl. Like what made Cardi special, if you think about Cardi's first album and you match it up to Megan's, Megan's is more mainstream pop all the way through, where Cardi gave you her culture, hip hop culture, pop. She gave you a little bit of everything throughout her album and still kept it hood on the joint, where Meg just seems like she's really pushing toward that pop.
I don't 'cause I ain't heard
fam
nothing on
look,
it but
you know.
Body, and that song irritating. So.
You know what I mean? So, you know, and everybody just thought, you know, that she would just they thought her album would come a little harder after hearing
But
like
is that
Girls
the kind
in the Hood.
of? But is that the kind of rapper she is?
I mean, she from Houston, you
What
know
that
what I
mean?
mean? So, you know, that's what come out the H, man. Shout out to Houston. You know what I mean?
God.
So, you know, I don't know. Teach his own. I like Meg, you know. I think she's doing great right now. You know what I mean? Doing her thing. I definitely want to hear her on more tough tunes, you know.
But maybe that's not the kind of
Like
rapper
some
she is.
joints.
Maybe
but
she don't
but
want to be that.
but like show your range. Don't you know what I mean? Like what made Nicki special. Nicki was on everything. The tough tunes with the dudes.
Yeah,
She was on the reggae tunes. She was on the pop tunes. Like Nicki gave us everything. Like don't just, you know, don't start a certain way and then spill into pop and then stay too poppy, twerky. Like let us give us something. You know what I'm saying?
Stop trying to make her what maybe she don't want to be.
You know what I mean? But remember if that's what your fans and people want to see, man. Feed every piece of your fan base, not just one part of it. You know what I'm saying? I need to be in them offices right now.
Anyway,
Somebody called me.
all right, what's the
Columbia.
biggest thing that happened in sports? I'm gonna let you hold.
Hey,
this one
LeBron
'cause,
James and the Lakers, man, winning the championship. AD, the trade, AD
just went right in.
coming right over to the Lakers with LeBron and saying, hey, we're going to do it and putting that franchise back on top and tying the Boston Celtics for the most championships in the NBA. So, Lakers, man,
Who won the Super Bowl?
You know what I'm saying? Chiefs. But now, remember, but I think that was from 2019. The football season for 2020 just started.
I know, but the Super Bowl is always in February.
I know. So right now, we'll know who's the 2020 winner coming up in February.
I'm talking about who won it this year.
Maybe the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Yeah, Chiefs got
who
it.
they play. You don't know, do you? You don't remember, do
I
you?
remember who the Chiefs put the whoop ass on. Let me think. Was it Tom Brady? Them? Yeah, I think it was Brady. The Brady boys. They was there because they was on the way to try to go back. I think. I might be wrong. I don't know if I am, but all I know who won. Damn it, you know, and who got the biggest check out there.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. So this is sad, but we always got to kind of talk about it. All the stars that we lost this year.
Oh man.
The Black Stars,
Yeah.
more specifically.
So run through them.
Kobe was first. First of all, Kobe was first, but because of this crazy ass year we had, don't it seem like last year? It don't seem like that happened this year. That seemed like so long ago.
Kobe Bryant. We were sitting down about to have breakfast.
And I was on
it
that stool, and I
popped
was
up
like, yo,
on
baby,
the
you ain't gonna believe
timeline,
this.
And we couldn't believe it at first because you gotta check all sources.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it hit CNN.
Yeah, because TMZ reported it first.
Yeah,
we was like,
TMZ
they
done
be
killed.
on point.
TMZ done killed a lot of people prematurely.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that was just unbelievable. It's just like
crazy,
and
right?
then the way it happened, how it happened, like it was just crazy, and then his daughter attached to that, so that
Crazy,
was just
right? We started off the year crazy.
like that set the tone for a
we should have
very
known. We should have known 2020 was gonna be messed up.
that set the
after
tone
that.
for a real, one of my words, catastrophic year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
Well, while we all talking about like that, we might as well go. This is not in chronological order, but Chadwick Boseman.
Listen, y'all. I'm like just those two names right there, like Chadwick like Black
and they were surprises. They were like out of the
Panther
blue surprises.
T'Challa, man,
Yeah,
like
man.
the impact that he had with that movie,
first Black superhero.
and he did the damn thing, And I'm not just going to use that as a body of work. What he did in 42 was great. Yeah. James Brown, all of those movies, like
and we just watched Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. He did a great job in that movie.
Is an amazing actor. Mm-hmm. But the imprint on the game and what he did, like the Black Panther, was so strong for our culture.
Yeah, like little kids had somebody that looks like them as a superhero. Finally,
because you always hear kids say, "Who's your favorite superhero?" Superman, Spider-Man, stuff like that. And now they say, "Yo, Black Panther, the dopest." You know what I'm saying? People really wanted to go to. People thought Wakanda existed. They wanted to go to Africa. Like, yo, and then Akon is like, "Yo, you know what? Africa could be this, and is looking to try to make that happen in real life.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And I'm not going to front. I've never been to Africa, but nothing, no more than seeing that movie and that made me be like, yo, I really want to go over there just to see.
You ain't want to go to Africa before that?
I wanted to go. I just don't want to go through all the shots and all the stuff you got to do to get over there. And then,
So?
I didn't want to go through all that. That's a whole lot to go through.
Oh, anyway.
And the mosquitoes over there. They said the mosquitoes over there.
All right, so this person isn't black, but I have to mention him because Alex Trebek is my favorite.
One of her favorite people. I'm going to let you go in with this one.
It wasn't a surprise to me because, kind of a little bit, because just 2 or 3 months ago, he shared that he had just finished his chemotherapy. He was feeling good.
Yeah.
He felt like he was on the mend. I mean, I know he was he 80? I don't know. I know he was a little older.
Yeah.
But
I think he was in his 80s.
Sad
I
to
think he was in his
see
early
him.
80s.
Like, I've been watching Jeopardy forever, and so I don't know. Do you think that they can? I'm sure that they're going to try to replace him. I just wonder what the vibe is going to be.
Yeah,
like.
how it's going to be. I think they'll change the dynamic of the show a little bit, but kind of keep it where it is, but just a little bit. And I think what they should do is do a female host instead of a male.
I think what they're going to do is, I don't know if you remember the first guy, his name is Ken Jennings. He won, that dude who won consecutive, he won like the biggest. I think they're going to try him out first as a host.
That's dope. You know what I'm saying?
They wanted to do LeVar Burton. Well, LeVar Burton said that he was interested in it. You know, the Reading Rainbow dude. And, yeah. So.
But if you want to go a different direction and make it good, what's that lady? Some that does the show, The Weakest Link. Somebody like her, like somebody that's real stern. You know, like I mean, sometimes you want to change the dynamic of something, and I think it would be a female host, and that would be great. You know, if you wanted to, not because everybody know that first thing you do is compare,
of course,
to the last person.
Yeah.
The only way you keep the comparison from happening is if you go in a whole nother direction.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So just like with Chadwick Boseman, they're talking about not replacing Black Panther. Now, I know Chadwick Boseman would want them to recast somebody and start with another Black Panther. Yeah. I think they could do that, but you have to bring in a fresh new actor talent to come in and do it. Don't use anybody else that's already out there. Find that up and coming guy that can fill that void. So now they don't have anything to compare it to or him to. You know what I'm saying? I think they could do that. But rest in peace to Alex.
Yeah, man. Natalie Reid. I know people probably like, who is that? But that's the girl who played alongside Halle Berry and Babs.
Yeah.
That was surprising to me.
She was also in How to Be a Player with
she was the sister, right?
She was the sister
Jamie
in How
Foxx.
to Be a Player, not Jamie, Bill Bellamy.
Yeah.
Bill Bellamy.
Yep.
She was in that.
Yeah.
Quite a few movies she was in. She was also in Eve's show.
Yeah, she played Eve's friend.
She played Eve's friend in her show.
Okay.
So,
she has some.
Yeah, she was in some joints.
I don't remember how she passed or if they shared that. I think
they
remember.
did put a story out there.
Yeah.
I didn't read too much on it, but
Naya Rivera, that's the girl who was in
Tried to Save Her Son.
Yeah.
Raising Anatomy.
Glee.
That's it.
Yeah.
Tried to save her son.
That was sad.
Saved her son, but didn't make it herself.
Yeah,
So
that was super sad. King Von.
Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Chicago, up and coming, young. Lil Durk just signed him, and he was on the way. He was about to do his thing, blow up. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Cliff Robinson.
Basketball player, big deal. Clippers back in the day, major piece. He ran with also Portland back in the day. Clyde Drexler and the team. So shouts out to Cliff Robinson, man. He was one of the dudes back in the day. You know what I mean? Hey, know your stuff, man. Know your work.
Lil Richard. For some reason, y'all, I thought he been died. That's crazy, right?
I know that's terrible, but yeah, Lil
but
Richard.
You gotta give him his respect. Like he's the pioneer of rock and roll. This is who Elvis and all them stole from him. Like you gotta give him
Lil Richard, man. Give him his props.
He was a pioneer in
major
the
piece.
whole music genre.
Major piece.
Betty Wright.
Come on, clean up woman. You heard? Clean up woman. The first night tonight. That was the anthem. For the ladies.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying that was the anthem. Betty Wright
like
gave.
What, your mama and my mama age?
Yeah, that was their anthem. I'm trembling. She was singing the whole experience. You know what I'm talking about? Getting the boots knocked. They love that. I'm just saying, you gotta say what it was.
Oh my God. Andre Harrell.
You know what I'm saying? Uptown Records.
Yeah. What did he
Jumped off a lot.
pass from?
I wish we would have.
I don't remember what he passed from. I can look it up while you talk about him now.
But yeah, Uptown Records, you know, had a lot to do with Diddy's career. Uptown, putting Diddy on, and Bad Boy, and that movement right there. Heart problems.
Heart failure.
Failure. So, you know.
Crazy. Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke, R.I.P. to Pop Smoke, another rising star out of New York City, was next to do it. Co-signed by 50, and New York loved him. His voice, I think he was up for like so many people loved his sound and his voice and wanted to use him, like even for like characters in movies and stuff like that. Like
it was different.
It was real different. Like he had a lot of attention on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And lost another young one right there, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Fred Neal.
Yep. Curly. Harlem Globetrotters.
Have you ever seen him in person?
Yeah. What?
You ain't seen no Harlem Globetrotters.
They came. Yeah, I was looking. Man, first off, the Harlem Globetrotters been to Rocky Mount plenty of times.
I ain't said they didn't. I just said you ain't seen them.
Yeah, man, we seen them, man. When they first came to Rocky Mount, the first time they ever came to Rocky Mount, and we had tickets for the station. Went out there to check them out for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And then the last person on our list, and I know we missing mad people, but John Lewis, because you can't forget him. He was a congressman from Georgia. He was a civil rights leader. I think he was, I hate to say cahoots, but Martin Luther King, so he knew him. So he was in that. That was like, it felt like this year, because we lost somebody else from the civil rights movement. It felt like we were losing all of those our civil rights leaders from back in the day. So that was a big loss, and that's who Trump
and
was.
It's a whole lot, but we don't have a chance to list everybody, but we just wanted to recognize a lot of them that were shocking, that's really stuck out, and this was like, yo, you know, man. Like just a moment, man. 2020 has been a
2020 has been, it's been crazy, and I'm gonna just say this. It's been crazy just with all the protests, the COVID, the elections, the racism, people losing jobs, people losing their life. But I feel like we should be super, super thankful. Us, people who watching, because we here, we talking, we listening. You know what I'm saying? We made it through. You know what I'm
saying? But it's a lot of families that we know that the toll of, I think it's in the 500s, thousands, the people that we've lost because of COVID. It's a lot of people that are still currently sick. It's a new strand that has mutated now that's out, crazy. You know, so
crazy.
You know, we still got a long way to go with this COVID thing. I hope 2021 we can figure it out.
Yeah, but
you know,
so I'm gonna leave it with this last question, and I want you to think about this.
What's that?
So, considering everything that has happened this year, what is like your biggest lesson that you learned this year? It could be a professional lesson. It can be a personal lesson.
Oh, you guys, excuse me.
But what's your biggest takeaway from 2020, and why you thinking? I guess I can go. It's just being more in the moment, accepting stuff as it is, cherishing people while they're still here, being a little more flexible, and realizing that things that you can't control, you can't really worry about. You know what I mean? Things that you just don't have no control over, you can't worry yourself over. You just got to be flexible, and that's the biggest thing. Like just letting go, because everybody like to be in control of stuff, and you just got to kind of step back, do what you can, and just roll with the punches.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of what you said, and then too, like you living in the moment and realizing, you know, that it's short, it's quick. You know, I recently came home this week, and I told my missus about somebody that I knew from my past, that we used to hang out and have a good time and party, and she was murdered. And 37 years old. They shot her 7 times. They don't know who did it. You know, don't know why. They're still trying to find out. And she has an 18-year-old son, and she had just seen him, told him, "I love you, going to work." And just that quick, she was gone. So like she said, living in the moment, things that just out of your control, don't you know, we all are gonna take a moment, give them the energy you gotta give it, but then try and move on and go on to the next thing. Being more grateful, you know, this year, you know, realizing, because a lot of people that lost their job or were unemployed.
Yeah,
we were blessed to maintain our jobs, maintain, what we have going on, whatever we were able to do. Everybody always wants better, always wants more. So we always have to remind ourselves that,
to be thankful for what we got.
we have a lot, and be thankful for what we got. We try to, I think we keep each other on point with that. We always, remind each other like, we got to stop complaining sometimes. Sometimes you find yourself complaining, like, damn it.
I want a new Range Rover.
You know what I'm saying?
Bigger, whatever. Yeah.
I want a newer Jeep. You riding around in a 19 or a 20 and you like, man, I need a 22. Yeah. When the 22s come out? You find yourself saying that, when you realize like, I'm good in my 19 or whatever. So, we had those conversations with each other. We always talk about that. Yeah. I think that's big. And I think with the separation of COVID too, how important it is to be around family too. Sometimes and seeing each other and seeing family, I know for me, my family is close because we're in North Carolina and I get to see them. I know her family's in DC. So, we want to get back to with COVID-19. Of course, we was going to DC every month at one point. Mm-hmm. But with COVID, we really didn't get a chance to, visit your family that you have in DC. So it makes you realize like, seeing family is important. And not just on FaceTime or something, but like just being there to give a hug or see somebody in person and vibe with them. You kind of learn the value of that too, not being able to be around, your family, or your people or, So, I mean, that and a lot of that, I think COVID was the biggest curse and good thing that could happen too, because it spawned a lot of new businesses. Mm-hmm. It made people think outside the bubble.
Box. Yeah.
It made people think of, it opened their eyes to like, and I'm gonna just say for me, I was one of those people because one thing I was relying on was the income from me doing, events and parties and hosting shows and doing things. It opened my eyes up that was something that could be taken away at any moment and made me realize that, what, I need something else more substantial in my life outside of that. So moving forward, I will still do those things, but I still need to add something else that's a little bit more substantial and more grounded and solid to what I'm already doing. So it definitely opened my eyes up to that. You know what I'm saying? So,
And it also made more like family time. Everybody was so busy and you get so caught up in the routine. Wake up, okay, go to work, go to school, come home, cook dinner, blah, blah, blah. And this routine.
Yeah.
And
Matrix.
now that you home a little bit, it's a little bit more flexible if you're able to work from home. It's a little more, walks in the parks or playing games with
being
your
outside.
Kids. Or,
definitely being outside more.
Yeah,
but
I can't walk no more either because my knees hurt.
Yeah, I can't say that for us though, because even when the pandemic wasn't going on, we rode bikes, we went on trails and went outside. We always spent a lot of time outside anyway.
That's true.
So
that's true. But
so for us, it was
slowed
normal.
it down tremendously though, where it wasn't this whole hustle and bustle type of thing. Especially for me, especially for the kids who work at home.
Picking the kids, we're dropping them off at school in the morning and doing. I'm not looking forward to that part. Kicking back in yet, getting up at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right? Like, what I'm gonna do when it's time to go back to work? Like, waking up at 6
I think
and
that
6:30?
like we're gonna have to make ourselves go to bed at 10 o'clock. Like, we're gonna have to make our 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I think when school was going on, I think what was my limit? 12. I think 12 o'clock was my limit. Like, I would try to go to bed around 11, but 12 was it. 12 o'clock, lights out. Got to try to go to sleep.
I think that's probably been the best thing outside of me getting married. The best thing is not having to go to work. Literally, just get more sleep.
Yeah.
You can literally walk downstairs 5 minutes before your meeting or whatever your day starts and not having to get dressed. Do you know how great that is to wear pajamas every day?
None of that. I didn't experience none of that. I went to work, so I don't know what she's talking about. I have no idea. I'm still getting out, getting in the cold car, cranking it up, and driving my cold ass to work.
Whatever.
So, routine pretty much stayed the same for me. So outside of just some of the stuff, my routine was pretty much some of the same, except for the back and forth school hustle and bustle. Grocery bill definitely be up higher. Yeah. So I feel for all you parents out there with a house full of kids, like 4 or 5.
That's crazy.
I feel for you.
Yes.
Because just having 2 running around is peace.
Crazy. We go to the grocery store, it seems like every day. We go to the grocery store one day, the next day, half of the snacks are gone already.
That's it.
Gone. Bags of chips.
So pretty much every week, we grocery shop every week. Even if, whether it's you got 2 different trips to the grocery store. You got we're going to get a little bit of something for the last, and then the real grocery shopping. So either one week we doing the full grocery shop, or we like, we still got some of this at the house. We just need this. Let's just get it's called a touch up, the little touch up grocery shop, where you just got to touch up what's gone already.
Our kids bougie too.
Yeah.
They will not drink like water out the faucet
gotta be a bottle of water.
They won't even drink the water out of the refrigerator. It gotta be a bottle of water.
Gotta be a bottle of water.
They won't even drink the filtered water from the refrigerator.
Damn it! I was drinking out of a raggedy ass water hose laying in the yard that had dirt around it when I was thirsty. You heard? My mom was like, "Don't come in this house unless you coming in for the rest. Next time you come in this house, you in for the rest of the day." So what did I do? Oh man, I'm drinking water out that hose.
Bougie kids.
Drinking the hell out of that water.
That's
water
our fault,
hose.
though.
Tastes like plastic. Drinking plastic water. Killing it. Worms, same thing. Yay. Whatever it take to keep me outside. Whatever it take. By any means necessary.
Thank you. All right. I think we did a good wrap up. I think we hit on everything that was,
No question, man. Thank you guys for your comments, everything that you dropped and put in there. Moving forward, 2021, we're definitely going to be more interactive on the show as far as having guests.
Yes.
We're going to have some special guests be on the show. I'm not probably sitting right here with us, but via Zoom and other ways that we can have them be on the show. Just different things, from relationship stuff, anything. You know what I'm saying? Mental health. Anything, that we feel like that we can put out here and just have a great conversation with you guys about more relationship stuff and just look forward to what's going to happen within the world within 2021 that we can all come back together right here.
I better buckle up. I feel like it's going to be something. I really do hope 2021 is better.
2021.
Yeah,
that's
I couldn't get it out. 2021
what year is that? 20,000.
I feel like it might start off rough because we still got some stuff to clean up for 2020. But I hope like toward the middle of it,
the mutated COVID is here. Kick off the year.
All I know is that by the summertime next year, I need to be outside. I want to be outside at water parks,
all the way outside,
amusement parks, doing the regular stuff.
That's not going to
That's not happening.
No, I don't think
I do want to go on our honeymoon though.
Not water park. Yeah, I think we're gonna be able to get away and go to a spot and chill. I think we're gonna be able to do that. Restrictions, but that's cool. As long as we can chill, that's all it's all about is the chill. So far we've been able to go to some amazing places together. I definitely like that, and hopefully we can get back to it. And get somewhere and everything like that. But like I said, the main thing is just let's take care of this COVID thing. Definitely not feeling the vaccine. Definitely not taking that.
I'm not gonna do that right now. I need to see
if
something.
they still giving out the vaccine in 2022, then I might get down with it.
See the effects a year later.
Yeah. I got to see what's gonna happen. See how many people
to
grow extra neck or something, or foot. You wake up 15 toes. You had 5. Now you got 15.
Wrap it up.
I'm just saying. We don't know. Mutated vaccines could happen. I don't know what's going to happen out here.
Stop it.
But I want everybody to do this for us because we're trying to grow our show and our audience. Make sure you share our podcast to your page, to your friends. Make sure you following us, Static Flow Podcast, and go to subscribe. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. We're going to do a giveaway on our YouTube page to our new subscribers for 2021. So we're going to do some, and it's more likely going to be a cash giveaway. So we want to bless somebody as we get blessed. So we'll do like a cash giveaway, a cash prize, and just to give something back for you guys viewing and watching. Also, follow us on Facebook, The Static Flow Podcast, and on Instagram, The Static Flow Podcast too. Share it. Tell people about us. If there's any topics, anything you want to hear us talk about on the show, always drop us ideas.
Yes.
You can hit us up. You can DM us on Facebook or Instagram, or you can send us an email at staticflowpodcast@gmail.com.
Do it.
That's staticflowpodcast@gmail.com. And we plan on making the show a little bit more interesting next year. We're going to add some features and some things.
Interactive.
And probably be on location, different places. As the COVID break, we might do a show from a different location. Okay. You never know. So, be on the lookout for stuff like that. We trying to spice it up and get to that 100. We're dedicated to getting 100 episodes, and we plan on doing that.
Yeah. And with that, Happy New Year, y'all.
Hey, Happy New Year, guys. Have a great one, and we'll see you in 2021.
Hey.
And we out.